Americans and Amp Live. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. It's a field and sales day, so hopefully you're rocking and rolling, gearing up for the week. I'm going to turn this off here. Got to get motivated. Got to fire up the tunes. Whatever those tunes are for you, definitely crank them up. It's known that, hey, the frequency in the music does something to us, right? So get fired up, get motivated, crank up your awesome music, get ready for the week. But right now, go ahead and do the loves and the likes, as well as do a little housekeeping real quick. There is a number down below. This is for the Facebook, or this is actually for a meetup group live here in Southern California. Text that number if you want to be part of it. We're also going out every Saturday and Sunday, going out to hit some properties. If you want to be part of that, where it's like the earn and learn type meetup, we get off our butts, we do some networking, which is great. But at the same token, we're going to get into the field and learn muscle memory, right? It's a beautiful, beautiful, lovely thing. Muscle memory works. It's what athletes use. It's what musicians do, right? You got to practice, so you never get good at anything. That's just part of the process, right? And then you have different mentors and coaches and trainings to become an expert, and then put your brand of flavor together eventually over time. That's the goal here at AHA Americans Help Americans. What we're doing, powered by Amp Live Media. That's a broadcasting, marketing, and media company, as well as VIPeXecs, Realty and Lending, sponsored by those two. Other sponsors will come down the wire as we move forward and share those things with you, whether it's software, CRMs, skip tracing, is it, a different type of real estate, creative real estate investing, right? I was talking with a person yesterday, we were talking about, the umbrella, right? Under the umbrella of creative real estate investing, is it under the umbrella of businesses in general at the end of the day? That person was like a bookkeeper, CPA type person. But long story short, we're going to talk about the morning ritual today, right? Even though it's a sales and field day, if you didn't catch it, then we're going to talk about it now, or we'll do the repeats later on. We might have to do a repeat at 4:30 in the morning. Maybe it's 3:30 in the morning. Everybody has them. Successful people have them. Regular people, just anything that what is success at the end of the day? What's defined as success? Success is achieving something that you feel good about. Doesn't matter how small or big it is to everybody. It's your perceived perception of what success is for you. And it's different for everybody across the board, even though we have the same wants and needs as a human being and as our species, as humans, right? No matter what, we always want to prevail. We always want to move forward. We always want to, think we're in control, but 9 times out of 10, we're not. But the mind is, you do have control of your mind still, till now anyways, right? Till things change. Become a cyborg or something down the road, right? With the AI stuff and everything. But I'm not going to take too much time today because I got a lot of stuff that we got to hammer. It is March Real Estate Madness, so a lot of things are happening. So there is the link down below as well for the Amp Live survey. We got something awesome going on today and for the month of March. So it's March Real Estate Madness, not March Madness for the basketball and sports and all that shit. It's March Real Estate Madness. That means we're bringing it back. We're bringing back the 30 Days to a Deal Challenge. If you click the link and read it, it's a little bit of a longer email, but it's going to have all kinds of goodies in there, bonuses in there that we're going to offer to you for the first 30 days to do what? Do a deal. The goal is to do a deal, but there is a process. There's a thing called, I was talking with the same person. We're talking about, why do businesses fail? Well, because they don't have processes. They don't have systems. And at the same token, yes, you got to be able to lead generate. You got to be able to close. You got to be able to sell. You got to be able to do those things or hire other people. But how can you hire other people if you're really not good at that thing? You need to get at least somewhat good at it, understand it, digest it, do enough research on it to say, this is what I want for my business. This is what I want for my business to be perceived. The brand, right? And everybody right now, yes, is building brands, building brands around themselves or a thing or a product. As well as everybody's a guru or a coach and all that good stuff, right? I do it, we do it because it's part of the jam. We were doing it last cycle before it was, it's been around forever, right? Trust me, I think I did my first seminar. I went to my first seminar when I was about 13, 14 years old for real estate and auctions and government auctions and GSA stuff, all that cool stuff, right? But that was my first time being turned on to a freaking seminar. I go, damn, this is awesome. And yes, I went by myself. And yes, they let me in by myself. And talked my dad into being my partner, long story short. And, I'll share that story down the road, or if we meet and we talk sometime. But the bottom line was I attended. There was about 3 or 4, 5, 6 people selling their $2,000 to $20,000 programs. It was awesome. People running through the back, woo, with their credit cards. I go, dang, that's an awesome business, right? Only difference now, it's here. And everything changes, right? Whether it's the lead gen, whether it's ClickFunnels, back in the day, butterfly marketing, internet marketing, sales, Dan Kennedy with the direct mail and all that good stuff before a lot of people's time who've gotten into this business. Even when the market took a shit, where did the real estate people go? They went to the internet marketers, and internet marketers put products together to sell their low 47, 57, 97 program to ride out the wave, unless they bought property and just, rock and roll through those times. And it happens through every cycle. And then they came back and go, boom, we're going to do those seminars, right? Instead of $47, it's $4,700. Right? Instead of $97, it's $9,700, $20,000, $50,000, $75,000. I've heard bus tours for $75K for a 3-day bus tour. 3 days going and looking at other people, looking at properties that are in the MLS, right? Ugly properties. And it is what it is, right? And maybe a 100-page manual, and they say, hey, go talk to a bunch of real estate agents and good luck to you. Boom, boom, boom. It doesn't work. There's a lot of shit out there. At the end of the day, that's why when we came back going into the program or going into, out of the abyss from 2008, 9, and 10, we started reshaping, rebuilding. AHA was born, Amp Live, VIPeXecs, Amp Live Media, all these things, right? And other people's businesses, affiliated business arrangements, and all that beautiful, lovely stuff comes down the wire. We're going to talk about how important the morning ritual is. And probably going, what the hell does that even mean? Why should I have a morning ritual? Why is it even important? Does it even freaking work, right? What the hell is it? A morning ritual. We're not talking about ritualistic stuff on animals or people or things. It's you, right? Reprogramming your brain with Think and Grow Rich, 17 Principles of Success, or whatever books that are going to work for you. Because remember, those are like the basis, the foundation that pretty much fueled all the other books, the Awaken the Giant, Og Mandino, all those different types of awesome books that you've either read or have not read, but you should read. And you should be building, a library of books, right? And yes, the CDs too. That subliminal stuff works. It downloads into your brain until you have some trigger points to bring them from the subconscious mind to the conscious mind. It does work. I just want to do a little housekeeping really quick, okay? But there is a number down below. If you want to meet, you want to rock, you want to earn and learn for 2024 and beyond, definitely click that. We'll chat, see if we're a good fit. It is exclusive, so we're not just letting any Joe Schmo come aboard and say, hey, I want to come and hang out, and eat some free food or something, right? So it is a selection process, just like our one-on-one mentoring program, till we build the core. And then this depends on if they're open locations in Chino, Diamond Bar, Chino Hills, or Irvine, or anywhere in the Southern California region, then then it's a different jam, right? Then it'll just be open to the public and anybody can come, doesn't matter. And that's like a networking event. This is a little bit of a twist, a little bit different in how we're going to approach these things. So it is by invite only. And if we're a good fit, we'll rock, right? And trust me, I get it. Other people have done the same thing, and we're just not a good fit, right? Our mindsets are just not the same, right? One says, hey, what's your number? What's this and that? They want all your information. I'm like, shit, it's none of your damn business, right? But don't take it personal. Don't take it personal, right? Well, this is what we do, and we're building a community and all this shit. I get it, man. Awesome. We're just not a good fit. No problem. If you don't like me, I don't like you. It's cool. No, it is what it is. Not a big deal. There's literally 340-something million people on this planet. We have our cause and mission. They have their cause and mission, or whatever their cause and mission, or whatever your cause and mission is in your mind, and how you want your business to be perceived is totally up to you. And you have the right to be able to do and build it however you want. So we stick to our policies and procedures, stick to our processes and systems, as well as the art of the deal, the Amp Life deal. If you want to amplify your life and your business, click the link down below. Let's rock. Let's jam. It's the Amp Life survey. Okay, it's super, super important, right? Things are changing, and obviously onboarding is different and it's costing more. And as we take on more people and we start expanding and growing, building hubs in different states, that's the goal. And so we got to adjust, adapt, or perish. We're going to rock, adjust, adapt, and rock. Some people are pivoting. A lot of people are pivoting. I'm just going to say, when you have your pulse on real estate or just business in general, you see what's happening. But we want to work with people, want to work with you at the end of the day. If you're wanting to be a real estate agent or you are a real estate agent, you're not happy, hey, let's talk. Get the best of both worlds, public and private, right? That's what we're bringing to the table. So want to share that with you, but I'm going to get into the morning ritual. What the hell is it? Yes, it's written down if you want how I do it, and it doesn't matter. You're probably going, who cares how you do it? But I'm going to share it with you anyways. Look, if Mark Wahlberg gets his ass up at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning to do a pre-workout for an hour and a half, I'm going, man, I saw you do a pre-workout. That's something I'll throw up on the pre-workout, shit like that. Right? But people do it, right? And then for maybe, 3 to 4 to 4:30, he gets his real workout on and then hydrates and eats and then showers and gets ready for the freaking day. And homeboy's asleep by 7, 8 o'clock when he's not doing movies or doing his business, right? Everybody's clock is different. They have the way they want things done. They have to feel their mind, right? Everybody, all these actors and successful people, Bezos, all them, right? Some can just run on 0 hours to a degree. It's usually about 4 hours, 4 to 6 is the norm of what I find. There's an awesome book. Check it out. It's called The Morning Ritual. There's also Think and Grow Rich, 17 Principles of Success. Things of that nature, definiteness of purpose, right? Mastermind Alliance, as well as what? Working on your mind. The only truly thing you have control over is your own mind. There's a power in numbers. And if we're all vibrating at a higher frequency, there's nothing that could be done, right? We control the narrative over everything, right? That's just the way it works. But some people don't understand that. I used to think, yoga and, meditation, all that good stuff. Just like that Tina Turner movie, right? Where she's all bong, ring, rang, ring, rong, rong, whatever the hell that shit's called, right? But it works. The bong is a frequency. The noise heals. That's why we had churches back in the day. They're called cathedrals and stuff, right? It's a healing process, right? Frequency works, all that crazy stuff. The universe and connecting and manifesting. If you're clouded all the time and your mind is clouded and you're negative all the freaking time, then you're going to get what you've always got. The same shit over and over and over. So you have to reprogram. So when I started digging in and going, hey, why would I have a good day and then a bad day and a good day and the bad day, that maybe a good decade and a bad, decade, and they'll go all over this and that and go, man, what is it? Right? It's being consistent. It's having discipline. One, yes, health is your body and your mind, body, and soul. But let me give you a little hint or a little touch of what the morning ritual is and what I do for it. And maybe it'll help you. And I'll just kind of throw out some words out there. And the first and foremost one that comes to my mind, right, is affirmations. Affirmations go with my goals. And they've grown over the years from, a paragraph to a full page to a 2-page, 3-page, you're writing all this shit down. Woo! Keeps growing and growing. 300 things from God or whatever your higher power is. It is what it is. I'm not here to judge. Same token, you can judge me if you like and just press the button, go boop, don't watch, or keep on watching. Watch it all the way through because I'm going to drop some awesome, lovely, lovely, lovely rock and roll real estate tips, life tips, pro tips, and whatever you want to call them. It's just from experience, okay? Just like I got from my mentor. I got 40 years of his experience, and I'd have to go through 40 years of his shit. I just had to tap into his mindset, what he was about, the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? The blood, sweat, and tears, and bring what I was building and what I have to him and share it. And he'd say, yeah, that's cool. You might want to do this. You might want to figure out and change that contract. You might want to do NCNDs with these investors and make it part of your policies and procedures, right? And then I'd have to do my homework, right? But I brought tremendous value to him and others. And that's why they work with me, right? It wasn't like, hey, can I work with you? I want some free shit, right? Or I don't have anything to offer. It doesn't work that way. So things are changing right now. The whole real estate environment is changing as well. And people are, looking for homes and they're looking for a direction to go in, as well as the weeding out process is starting to begin. So that's always a lovely thing for us. And anyways, at the end of the day, it is going to be what it's going to be. It's a cycle and trend. But let's get into affirmations. How powerful are affirmations? Yes, you have to say them, but you have to believe them. Then you have to use what? Visualization to visualize or reverse engineer what you want out of life. Or it could be just one thing that you hyper focus and you say, this is what I need. It can't be like, oh, please, 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 oh, please, right? You can do a little bit of that because you got to have feeling in it. If there's no feeling, it doesn't work, right? But at the end of the day, you don't want to be praying at the last minute or doing things at the last minute. You want to be have that gratitude going every single day. And when I don't do it, or I don't do it fully, and I don't give my full 2 hours to myself, and what's 2 hours? 2 hours to yourself. You're already giving and giving and giving, and the world is taking, and people and all kinds of stuff, and things are just clouded as shit. So it's good to have 2 hours of yourself. 2 hours to yourself is awesome, because you're giving fuel to the brain, giving fuel to your mind, body, and soul. And I know every time I get my 2 hours in, and sometimes I feel guilty because I'm like, man, should I be reading? No, I should be working. Should I be reading? No, I should be working. No, I should be reading and fueling my brain and giving what I need to do to that power and to the universe and to whatever you tap into, right? To be able to give to others and be able to perform at a high frequency, to be able to perform at a high rate, not get tired, not get burned out, but hyper-focused and be happy about what I'm doing and sharing with others and making things happen one way or another. Yes, you can still be ruthless, you can still be relentless, and you can still right? You can still have some love in there and be understanding, because that's the thing. You always got to put yourself in other people's shoes as part of the process, part of the sales process, part of this business, which is a people business, and any business that's out there. Some people have lost their moral compass. We're here to help change that in our own little way, but at the same token, we're here to rock. We're here to rock with you, and here to rock our own business at the end of the day, because we know if you're rocking and rolling, we're rocking and rolling. If we're rocking and rolling, regardless, we're going to move forward just like it did last cycle. Put my head down, rock and roll like a steam fucking damn machine, and I didn't give a shit who's around or what's around. It doesn't matter. I don't care about the Joneses, and they're doing deals, and the broker's doing that. Who gives a shit? Bottom line is, we are doing what we need to do to keep moving forward and to keep forging, right? Forging a path for our success, okay? And your success if you come aboard, because we are looking for acquisitions, dispo, and high ticket sales. Just remember that. Reach out. But click that link down below if you want to chat, you want to rock. We do have the AMP Live 30 Days to a Deal Challenge. That link is the AMP Live survey. If you want to chit chat and you want to rock and you want to be part of that for March Madness, definitely jump on board. At the same token, you want to meet, you want to rock, you want to get out and earn in the beautiful Southern California, yes, crazy Southern California, then definitely click that link down below. We're going to invite you to the meetup. It'll be at an undisclosed location. It'll be private, but only a select amount of people are going to be invited and chosen to come and work with us, and vice versa, until we get to that point where we're like, okay, cool, let's open it up for everybody, okay? So that's a little bit different, but at the same token, back to the morning ritual, okay? ADHD, dropping back on it. Visualization, super powerful. You have to be able to visualize. That's what the vision board's for, right? Put it on your phone, put it out, cut it, touch it, smell it. Go view some, Mercedes-Benz, or maybe it's, Lambos, or Jeeps, or Camaros, or classic cars. Go to the shows, go smell them, go touch them, go sit in them, go drive them, go test drive them, right? Go walk through big ass houses if that's what you want, or maybe it's a farm, or maybe it's a cottage, whatever it is. Put it in your brain so you can smell it and recognize it, right? And visualize it, and then have those affirmations, because when you have those affirmations, you can literally feel those things in your body and in your soul, and you're reaching out to the universe to bring those to you, right? So whether it's money, or whether it's people, or whether it's things that you need to do, thoughts are things. Why do you think everything was built, right? Everything from this was a thought. Somebody came up with a thought. Somebody came up with a thought. Somebody came up with the thought just to drink out of a damn cup, right? This shit, everything is a thought. It all started from a thought first, and then they started planning, putting stuff together, visualizing, affirmations. Can this work? Will it work? How do I make this work? Are other people going, you're fucking crazy. What is this? What, computer in your hand? You're fucking loco in the cabeza. It's never going to happen. Get out of town, right? Only you can fuel those things. Everything out there that has been done and said is out there that you can tap into. Call it thinking for thoughts. If you're stuck, get yourself into a closed room and close your eyes and feel and visualize and start asking for the questions. Reach out to people. Put your board of directors, your imaginary board of directors together. Doesn't matter who they are or what stars or CEOs or whatever they are. It's not wacky, right? You're connecting. Okay, you're just connecting. It's called infinite intelligence, praying, whatever you want to call it. That's part of it, right? The same token, you know what's powerful? It's pen. It's called scribing or writing, right? Scribing I got from the book, The Morning Ritual, but that's what that dude does, is scribe. Other people scribe or they write. And you take about 10, 15 minutes to do what? Write down your thoughts. Right, like a madman, mad woman. And then take a look at them, digest them. So it's good to take it from here, take it to paper, because you might have a juicy idea. Then you start going, I can put this together and manifest it and put something that's going to be beneficial to you and others together, right? Might be $1 million idea. And you're going to make it move forward. Maybe you found a solution to something that you've been looking for decades, years, months, who knows, right? So after scribing, there's after affirmations and going through your goals and then visualization, right? Now you're going to get into what? A little bit of meditation, a little bit of gratitude. Maybe it's praying. Maybe it's, just connecting to the universe. Yes, I'm closing my eyes all weird and stuff, right? But the bottom line is that stuff works. You're connecting to the universe. But if you don't believe it, then your subconscious mind is not going to believe it. See, your subconscious mind, you can fool. If you believe it wholeheartedly in your heart and your mind, your body and soul, and you believe it to be true, then your subconscious mind doesn't know that. So then it starts moving towards your conscious mind to make that thing happen and to bring it forward to you, right? So trust me, it is. One of the hardest things to do is to think, is to meditate, is to have, look at the visualization, creative visualization, and doing that constantly, right? Because you're just kind of, there's like a siege of just crap and negative energy and all kinds of stuff just hitting you left and right, right? Unless you can just kick back and, shut it all down. When I was younger, I should be able easy peasy. I shut it all down. I defaulted to, everything's funny and everything's a joke and everything just falls right off my shoulders, right? Boom, no big deal. Whatever, life's too short for that bullshit. I'm not going to worry about it. And so you start getting older, more responsibilities, and then time and all this stuff happens. So you're going, tick tock, what do I do? I got to get going, right? You still got to stop, smell the roses, think, put together a game plan, move forward. And it doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, put the shit together. Write down your goals, write down what you want to manifest, intangible and tangible things, no matter what, right? So you can keep it private only to yourself that you need to do or not, and then start moving forward towards those things, right? So you can manifest them. So you start having, you got a game plan. So you're not spinning your wheels aimlessly, right? You need a target. Everybody needs a target. Everybody needs a why. Everybody needs something to move forward, to catch onto and grasp onto, to say, look, this is my meaning of life, right? Because God don't make no junk, right? It is what it is. We're all pretty much connected in the same way. We all want the same things. We all want to, move forward. We all want to have awesome things. We all want to do stuff for our family. Some people don't. Very, very small don't. I get it. Not everybody wants to go in this direction. They want to stay on this direction, which is the JOB. And if they're lucky enough to keep their JOB till the end of time or till they pass, awesome. A lot of times the companies get sold out. They get a ring, maybe, right? Maybe they get a little severance pay. They're 50, 60, 70 years old, right? Or they say you can keep your job, but all these young cats that you hired and trained, they're all your bosses now, right? So you're like, shit, that's kind of weird, right? It hasn't happened to me. I'm just saying that's come from experience from my father-in-laws and other people that I've known in the business. And yes, I had that shit in my mind when I was working the corporate world going, man, I'm going to get stuck on this. I'm going to get stuck doing this for the rest of my life. And fuck, this sucks, right? I want to take some risks. I want to have some calculated risks and then go for it, right? And I know that was going to be a hard road, good, bad, ugly, blood, sweat, tears. That's what it takes. And not everybody's willing to sacrifice to do that. So there are things that you have to get going and put on the table. It's not an easy road, right? But it is easier when you're working with people that are wanting to go in the same direction or looking for coaches and mentors to help you. Not everybody's going to want to work with you and things of that nature, or if they're even good, right? A lot of them have time frames, right? They're here and then 6 months are gone, 2 years are gone. This cycle, not very many made it. Who's going to make it to the next cycle, right? Whoever's here now, rocking and rolling, doing their business, will they make it to the next cycle? I know for a fact, right? We'll be here for the next cycle as long as, get that pass to keep on rocking and rolling. Gratitude is there. We keep on rolling. Hey, I'm looking forward to it. Trust me, you should be looking forward to it. It's a lot of opportunity. Same token when you're praying and you're just, or maybe, doing your meditation, things of that nature, and attaching, hey, you're a money magnet. Think it. You got to believe it, right? Are you a money magnet? You got to believe you are, right? Visualize. You're the whole world. You're the piece. And people, there's money coming to you, right? Money magnet, people magnet, whatever it may be. Whatever affirmations work for you. Okay, if you want the ones that I have, then just click the link or maybe just do a DM of some sort and be more than happy to send it to you. Or, if you got my telephone number, awesome. I'm going to go ahead and do what I always do here, right? With a little bit of rock and roll juice. Rock and roll. We're at 25 minutes. I'm going to chop this off at 30. But let's see what else we got here. I'm going to go with the captions. So click that link down below if you want to amplify the art of the deal in your real estate business and amplify your life, because it does two things. It amplifies your real estate business, but it also amplifies your mind, your body, and soul. It's not like on a personal level, because then you start morphing and changing into something else that other people are going to think that you have gotten a big head. Oh my God, you're doing real estate and you think all this and this and that. No, it's not. It's just that you're resonating at a higher frequency and you're thinking differently than they are. So you're no longer on the same level. And it's not to say, hey, well, equality and all that bullshit. The bottom line is this. It is what it is, right? They're either going to embrace you or they're not, right? And some friends are good for friends and be hanging out. Others are like, man, this is going to waste your time, right? Sometimes you have to cut off the negative mental attitude. Sometimes you have to chop off your family, chop off your friends, and move forward for the good of yourself and your mind and your body and your soul. Unfortunately, it happens. Happens to a lot of people when they start getting into the entrepreneur business of some sort, or wanting to better themselves, right? People want you to do good, but they never want you to do better than them. That's where it's a little bit different here. I don't give a shit. I want you to do better. I want you to kick ass, right? Have no qualms about it. Just means we're going to do more deals. We're going to do more business together, right? It's a beautiful, lovely thing, when you get to that point. All right, so that's that. Let me see, a little bit of exercise. Yes, exercise, do your, your stretch. I do my stretches. I call them the Orwellian stretches, right? From the crazy movie, right? And you're locked into a cell, whatever. Anyways, but simple stretches, do some weights or whatever works for you. Get outside, get a little sun, tap into, the sun, tap into the outside, and yes, ground yourself, to Mother Earth and all that good stuff. I don't do it a lot, but I'm not much on the nature thing, but I know how powerful it is, and I probably should at least appreciate it more, right? And as we get older and older and we live in this concrete jungle and this concrete home that we have and everything, right? You start thinking a little bit differently, and you start appreciating the little things a lot more. But anyways, that's that. So those are the affirmations, visualizations, scribing, praying or meditating, as well as a little bit of exercise. Make sure when you wake up, I know when I wake up, I got to hydrate, right? Everybody, you got to hydrate because your body dehydrates while it's sleeping. So when you wake the hell up, drink up that water, wake your ass up, have a little bit of gratitude, right? Do whatever you got to do. Rinse your face, your hair, your this and that. Put on your stuff. Go to a quiet room in your home or somewhere that is you, that is your area, your time for the next 2 hours. You can do it in an hour. Shit, you could probably do it in maybe 30 minutes if you do the micro shit really quick. Bam, 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 bam. But I suggest in the beginning, definitely try it. Take 2 hours. I don't have 2 hours. Then take an hour, right? You can have excuses or results. You cannot have both. I guarantee it, right? You have to just take the time. And even if you got to do a little bit, even if you do the micro one, do a little bit of love throughout the day, right? And then eventually, hey, you know what? And say, I'm going to take 1 hour. See how it changes your life. Do it for 30 days, 45 days, 60 days. See how it works for you. See what it does for you, right? I know when I do it, it's like a charge. It charges my batteries. It charges my mind. I'm able to just be relentless and ruthless and have some love and move forward in my business, hyper focus, know exactly what I want, how I want things, and then just make things happen, go after. Doesn't mean everything's going to happen the way you want, but that's the beauty of life. Now, you got to make things happen, right? You got to push the rock. You got to push forward. Otherwise, nothing happens, right? If you don't do anything, then, hey, if you don't fucking swing, then you're always going to fucking what? Miss the ball. It's just going to go right by. Shoo, 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 right? That's why in baseball, I get it. Not saying do this in real estate. You can if you got a team and shit, right? Throw spaghetti at the wall. I'd rather go with quality over quantity and then let quantity do the automation take care of that. But you have to take some swings. Yes, you got to, cover yourself up if you're boxing and fighting, and then look for the opportunity and strike. That's strategy. Strategy works. Sure does, right? But you can't just leave things blank. You can't just say, hey, you know what? Well, I'm not sure about that. Well, then take the time to make sure of something. Write something. Take the swing. Do something, right? Something is better than nothing. Action is better than nothing. Showing up, like Cardone says, 90% of it's just showing up. Okay, commend you for showing up. Awesome. Now we got to get to work. Follow the processes and procedures, right? Why do things work? Trust me, things work for a certain reason. A machine works because processes and systems are there. And when it breaks, you're able to replace it with a piece or a part and it gets back on the road again, right? It's the same thing. Until we figure out how we can make something that never breaks, right? But unfortunately, it's the world. It's called controlled chaos. And the only thing you have control over is your mind. So that's my 2 cents on the morning ritual. Oh, you should get one and rock one down. Same token, before you go to bed, read. Read something positive. 15, 20, 30 minutes, not going to kill you. It'll probably make you fall asleep. It's going to be in your subconscious mind. And eventually you'll bring it to your conscious mind over time or with triggers. Eventually, because you're going to go, what the hell was that? I remember something. Or you're going to get an epiphany and you're going to start writing, oh, fuck yeah, I'm going to do this. Excuse my French, right? But as part of the process, I'm going to go ahead and drop a couple of things here and I'm going to wrap this up. If you got any questions, definitely reach out. Today is Tuesday. You can call it the Amplified Real Estate Show. Why not? I'm Eric. I'm your host. I will always be your host for now. We'll be bringing in some peeps to take over here and there. You can catch us on Facebook right there, AMP VIPEP. You can also catch us on national brand, AmericансHelpingAmericans.net. So let me move that because that's not Friday highlights. If you saw that ticker down below, hey, it's always live and uncut. So we're going to put that right up in there. Boom. Amplified Real Estate Show. You can hashtag get Erick Paul live to catch all the videos and awesome, things that'll help you in the industry right now. And they're always putting out new stuff at the end of the day in regards to what's happening in the industry. But affirmations, morning ritual is going to help you out. It's going to help you against, the mental terrorists that are out there, right? The things that are happening in today's world, moral compass. You have to be able to kill and crush NMA, negative mental attitude, with PMA, a positive mental attitude, along with a few other things. Think and Grow Rich will help you build a base. 17 Principles of Success will help you continue with your core. There's other books out there that are based on those things. Gobble them up, whatever works for you, female, male, or whatever. Definitely get it done. It's going to help you. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, move it back here. I'm going to put this back on right here. So if you want to attend, text 909-349-6629. You want to get out and hit the meetup and earn and learn, get a little bit of food, some coffee, break some bread. We'd love to have you. I'm Eric, VHA, Americans Helping Americans, and AMP Live, the American Mentee Program. AHA, Americans Helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back together with you and others across the United States of America. And AMP Live, the only mentoring program where we mentor you and others across the United States of America. One-on-one, plug and play. True, real deal. Only program on the planet like it. And our sponsors, AMP Live Media, a broadcasting, marketing, and media company, as well as VIPeXecs, Realty and Lending. Definitely reach out, touch bases with us. We are hiring right now, looking for acquisitions, disposition, high-ticket sales, as well as kick-ass rock and roll agents. Or it's in your blood. You're going, man, I'm just looking for a home. It's been a year, 2 years, and you're looking for a brokerage. And you're looking for something special and different. VIPeXecs, Realty and Lending, we're looking for you. Come on down, chat. We'll hook you up with whoever you need to hook up with in regards to getting that lined out. Want to welcome all past, present, future mentees of America, as well as people that are coming aboard and working with us. Thank you. Let's get it on. Let's rock and roll. Let's do what we need to do. Without further ado, rock and roll in all that you do. Look forward to speaking with you and working with you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.